morning everyone, welcome to the Abel Tasman in the South Island of New Zealand. We're here with the Abel Tasman Kayaks and I'm going to put together a little vlog to show you what you can do in Abel Tasman and surrounding areas. And if you've seen the previous vlogs of New Zealand, you'll know that we've just come from the North Island where we spent a couple of weeks, but in total we're in New Zealand for 6 weeks. For those of you who already know my channel, I'm actually going to try something different for this one. I'm going to be vlogging on my Sony A7R II. So hopefully the picture quality will be a lot better and you guys will see that. Otherwise, this may end up being a montage and I'll tell the story afterwards. Right, let's go kayak. We made it to Onatahuti Beach, came via the aqua taxi, and we're now going to pick up our kayaks and I'm going to switch over to GoPro. I do have the dry bag with me as well, so if we do stop anywhere dry, I can maybe get the camera out again, otherwise I'll be needing it this afternoon. But I've got this little clip here, little cap clip, and I can put a GoPro up there. Otherwise, I've got the chesty, can just sit down on there. These kayaks look pretty sweet. I've never actually seen a kayak with a rudder and steering before, but you can do this with your feet. I've always had to steer with my paddle. And we're 2 up, so I think Ellie's going to be in the front and I'm going to be at the back. How clear and how calm this water is. This is like crazy smooth. It's great for flat water kayaking. Yeah, pretty good. Just come to a beach. I think this place is called Mosquito Beach or possibly Mosquito Bay. Had a spot of lunch, getting to know people on our tour, having a great glorious time in the sunshine. The sun's definitely come out now and the tide has also come up, so we may actually go and kayak through a cave, which sounds pretty awesome. Well, that is kayaking done, and we are now waiting for our water taxi, which should be coming along here at any moment. Just for the record, our guide today was Gus, and he took us around, and we had a great time with him. So thanks, Gus, if you're watching this. That was pretty epic. We now got about 10 minutes to wait until our taxi gets here. So, don't know what to do. Guess we'll just look. So we made it back from the Abel Tasman kayaking and that was such a great experience. Even the aqua taxi back was great fun. So we had a driver who was just joking around with everyone he was picking up. And yeah. Anyway, so we're actually staying at a place called the Adventure Inn. Now this is kind of a backpackers with a difference. It's still a work in progress. So at the moment we're kind of staying half and half between like the actual finished product and the original house that's here, but the owner Greg has been piecing together this pretty amazing vision actually of various shipping containers that he's converting into like dorm rooms and bunk rooms. We've got a cinema in the back, we've even got this bus stop diner thing, so it's not really running at the moment, but I can imagine that being pretty busy with various people getting food and stuff. There's even a fire engine here. Yeah, all sorts of things. We're spending a few nights here. It's right next door to the kayaking in Abel Tasman, so that's perfect location if you do want to go and do kayaking early morning. Tomorrow we pretty much have a day off, so I'm going to catch up with some editing stuff. And this evening it's St. Patrick's Day, so we're going to go and get some drinks and mingle with some of the other people who are staying here this evening, and then going to go and watch some rugby. So it's Super Rugby season, and we've got some of that on TV this evening. In fact, we may even put it in the cinema. How awesome would that be? So I just want to check in with you guys and see how you think this vlog is going using the A7R rather than my G7X. So obviously it's a much bigger camera, and the quality is so much better on the video side of things, and also the audio because I can plug in a microphone. However, I have always thought that the image stabilization, because it's sensor based rather than lens optical based, it's kind of a bit shaky. It's not, you know, perfect on that. So let me know what you think of that. And also the other thing is there's no flip out screen on this, so I actually can't tell how this looks if I've got things positioned right. I don't know if there's stuff going on behind. I don't even know if it's in focus, but we're rolling with it and seeing how it goes, because you may know from some of my previous vlogs I've wanted to upgrade my vlogging camera for quite a while, and there's never the perfect camera for any situation you want. So we're just seeing how it goes and using the equipment that I've got available. What's up everyone? Today's been a bit of a quiet admin day. I've just been editing loads of photos from New Zealand whilst we're here in the Adventure Inn, and Greg is about to take us to a place called Fat Tui, and apparently they make some of the best burgers in the South Island, New Zealand. Oh yeah, he just said, yeah, he's just also made fresh cookies. Apparently he does that quite often for people who are watching films in the cinema. Anyway, he's about to take us to Fat Tui in the fire engine. So yeah, rock and roll. You make cookies?
Yeah man.
Let's have a look.
Yeah man, have a look, they're awesome.
Where are we going? Oh yeah. Look at these.
Try one.
I'll have it after the burger. He's even got the lights. Oh, brilliant.
We'll go get some burgers, eh? Burgers at Fat Tui.
Check this out. He's even said that the fire engine is really great for watering the plants. Could you imagine just going around watering your plants with a fire engine? Alright, let's get a burger. Woo. Push the red button.
Yeah, check it out. It's good.
It's the original fire station.
Yeah, so it's still currently active. The fire engine itself, they decommissioned it. They decided there was too much maintenance to look after it.
Scaring so many people.
Alright, out we get.
Burger for Dominic!
So whilst we're waiting on our burgers to be cooked, I'm just going to grab a cheeky beer around the corner. This place is called the Park Cafe.
Chicken, oh that's Greg's. Cow fat.
Yes. Holy smokes, this is big. Hold it up, hold it up.
No, it'll fall out.
But every good person needs after having a big Fat Tui burger.
So we're leaving the Adventure Inn today. I want to say a massive thanks to Greg. He's been the most hospitable host, and yeah, out of everyone who's been hosting us so far in New Zealand, Greg has actually paid close attention to YouTube, and he's been watching for quite a while, and yeah, just felt really at home in his home. So I would highly recommend coming and staying at the Adventure Inn. They've got a big vision for where they want to grow this backpackers, I guess, and from what you saw in the clips yesterday or day before when I was filming those, you'll see that it's definitely in the works, but I can see the vision, they've got the vision, and I think it's going to be a great experience here. Anyway, so we're now going to be driving off to Hanmer Springs. Hanmer is about 4 hours drive away from Abel Tasman, and it's about 1:30 right now, so I think we should get there by the evening, depending how long we stop along the way. Yes mate, go on mate, do it, you got it bro. just over halfway on the way to Hanmer Springs. We've come through Lewis Pass, and this is somewhere that we missed last time we came to New Zealand, but it looks phenomenal. We're just walking around the St. James Walkway, which is like I guess technically it's a lake, but it looks more like a puddle, really. Oh no, the St. James Walkway is 4 to 5 days and 67 kilometers. This is the Alpine Nature Walk, which is 20 minutes loop, 830 meters. But I mean, look at this. So that is the area of Lewis Pass, and we've got this walkway that goes all the way up. So apparently you can do 5 days around here, heading that way to the peak. By the way, I'm really enjoying using the 18 to 135 Fujinon lens. It's just coming out with really nice depth to the images. Also, do you know how badly I want to fly the drone here? I would love to get the drone out and fly around here. However, this is all Department of Conservation, so DOC pretty much run most of New Zealand, and you have to get concession and permission to fly here. I could be sneaky and break the rules, but if I do that, I ruin it for everyone else. I get fined if they found out. Also, the tourism board are watching these videos, so it's generally not a good idea for me to break the rules on that. And then if they end up doing an outright ban on drones, I'd hate to have contributed to that. So, play by the rules and get permission where necessary. But my god, how I'd love to see this from the air. Oh my god, look at this. The cool thing with New Zealand is that landscape is so good, you can just cheat.
Done.
And I'll mark it by doing a, so I know which one it was.
Get in that bush.
GITB. We're slowly making it to Hanmer Springs, but we keep stopping off because when you got views this good, why wouldn't you stop off? We just drove across that bridge, and Ellie had seen it on Instagram, I think, and as we're driving across, she was like, I think this is the bridge, and it's the bridge! We're just around the corner from where we need to be, and the sun looks like it's doing its cool thing. So, not sure what view we'll get when we get to our little B&B, but hopefully it's a good one. Beep, beep, beep. So tonight we're staying at a place called 8 on the Oregon. Look at this. How awesome is this place? We've got our own little balcony view out here, just as the sun's about to go down. Look at that. I feel like you have to whisper in these situations. Now that is New Zealand. Absolute epic. I think we just lost our minds a little bit with the view and the sunset, but we did just take quite a few different photos, so hopefully if they're any good, I'll flick them on the screen like this. And also of course they'll be on the blog as well when we publish those. So what to do in Hanmer? It's kind of like 8 PM at the moment, and Hanmer is kind of famous for the hot springs, the sulfur pools, and the other volcanic, I don't really know how it gets hot, but natural hot springs. But unfortunately we don't really have time to do that this evening. Probably just going to edit and catch up on some further work so that we can stay ahead of things whilst we're still in New Zealand. Look at that glow.
That glow.
Glow, baby. Look at that glow. We went inside for a few minutes and came back out, and it's just exploded. The sky has gone mental. It's so orange. So orange. What? I haven't done my hair. I'm not wearing a hat. I don't care. So we had a very comfortable stay at 8 on Oregon in Hanmer Springs, and we're now gonna head off that way, I think, towards Kaikoura. I think you pronounce it like that because we always say it as Kaikoura, but no one else says it as Kaikoura, so I think it's Kaikoura. Anyway, let's leave this beautiful place and drive 3 hours. Just before we properly head off, we have to get coffee. Melbourne has tamed us into the coffee world. Bakery and cafe, what more do you want? Oh look, here's one I made earlier. So we're currently driving on the Interstate number 1, I think, which is a prime earthquake zone. So the last major earthquake was in November of 2016, and then of course huge one in 2011, or was it end of 2010, somewhere around that time ago. Anyway, there's a lot of roadworks and a lot of speed restrictions and other stuff on here. Some of the roads are closed at night time and stuff, but it's quite incredible seeing just the power of the earth and how the edges of the roads in particular, where you can spot it easier, where they've you know, they've not had to repair. You can just see it all like broken up, and the crash barriers are all buckled and bent.
And the ripples. Yeah,
and the ripples in the road. It's just crazy to see. I've never really driven through an earthquake zone before, but it's good to know that they're onto it and they're sorting it out in preparation for when it happens again, because the thing with earthquakes is it will. It's inevitable. So at least they're prepared for it. That was a bit morbid. What I mean to say is it's a lot safer and it will be less damaging for future occurrences. So yeah, don't worry about driving through New Zealand. Driving through New Zealand is utterly safe as long as you drive safe. The other thing about driving in New Zealand is it is incredibly well signposted. So every corner you have pretty much speed recommendations of going around it. It's glowing at night time with all of the posts literally along every single road. Driving at night time can be difficult because there's never street lights anywhere, but of course there's not much traffic, and the nice thing about driving at night time is you can see other cars because they got the lights on. This looks fun.
This must be the landslide.
Yeah. We made it to Kaikoura and we're staying at the Austin Heights this evening, and this is a cute little room. We've got a couple of nights here. I'm going to end this one here, so don't forget to let me know what you think about this vlog using the Sony A7R. It's definitely been different and at times quite difficult vlogging on it because I can't see what it looks like. I haven't got a flip out screen. However, I've checked some of the footage and I think the quality looks pretty good, so I may stick with this. But yeah, leave a comment and let me know what you think about that. So thanks for watching, guys. Give it a massive thumbs up if you enjoyed this one. Make sure you subscribe and follow along on our blog, and you'll see all the future content from New Zealand. And we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers. Bye bye.